Okay, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how you should fill out this life goal sheet to make sure that you are staying consistent and that you achieve all of the goals that you want to in 2026 or whatever year we're in. So I understand a lot of this is just how my brain works, and so I'm gonna break it down very clearly for you as well. So right here, we are going to start off with what is your theme for the year. So for this example, I'm gonna go confident. So confident will be our theme, and then now these are the categories that you're gonna wanna set goals in. So this is pick 5, you can pick less than 5. Only pick categories that you want to set goals in and that you actually care about to set goals in, okay? You do not wanna set goals in or make a category that you don't care about or that's something you already do all the time. Okay, that's just gonna hurt you more than help you. So for this example, we're gonna do fitness right here, and we're gonna answer these questions. So 1, what does success look like and feel like in 2026? So this is not earnings or numbers, but abstract feelings and visions. So for this example, put I am strong and athletic. Okay, that is the vision that I would be chasing for fitness in this example. Okay, so now what key results will yield those feelings? So now we're gonna get down to the numbers here. Create up to 3 SMART goals, more of a yearly goal. So always ask your question if it is SMART, if it's specific, measurable, attainable, reasonable, and timely. Okay, and so if I have a 6-pack, I'm going to feel strong and athletic. If I bench 315, I'm going to feel strong and athletic. So those are key results that will yield the feelings right here. Okay, now going down, number 3, what key actionable habits and activities will yield those key results? Okay, so what habits and activities are going to make me have a 6-pack and bench 315? So be very specific here, make sure it's weekly or daily, and make sure they're also SMART. What's important to understand this is there are 2 spaces per key result. So for have a 6-pack, there are 2 spaces. Follow a perfect diet and work abs daily. Those are my 2 activities and habits that I'm gonna do to have a 6-pack. Now to bench 315, bench max on Monday and rep 225 max on Thursday. Those are my 2 key habits and activities that are gonna help me to bench 315, okay? Now, what benefits will result from achieving this goal? This is really important. This is gonna be your why. It's gonna be what motivates you. It's gonna be what helps you to keep pushing yourself the whole year. So I'll be more confident and be healthier. And confident is my theme. So that's gonna be important. Now here, you can use this space to track progress. So however you want to, use it kind of as a notes guide for you. Me, when I'm doing stuff like this, I like to see my bench max 185. Last week I did 180 and this week I did 185. So I can kind of track and see my progress as I go. Okay, so that's all for planning. You just have to do this once. Just once a year, and you make sure this is dialed and you can make edits, you can change it whenever you need to as well. So the way that this is set out is now I have the plan and it's gonna copy things over here. So you wanna make sure that these are right. If it doesn't make sense in the plan, you might have to adjust it a little bit in planning. Okay, so now I go to the plan and this is already gonna be submitted in there. So this is gonna be copied from the planning side, my 100% of my goal. Okay, so this side is going to be to make sure that I am reverse engineering my goals. So if I wanna have a 6-pack and I'm not even close to that, I don't wanna be overwhelmed with my big goal of having a 6-pack. I'm gonna break it down. So 25% of that goal is lose 10 pounds. This is gonna be the main thing that I focus on right now. And then once I achieve that, then I'm gonna get into 30 straight ab wheels. If I can do 30 straight ab wheels, it's gonna help me to have a 6-pack. That's gonna be my main goal I'm gonna focus on. Then once I do that, I'm gonna focus on losing 5 more pounds. Once I do that, boom, I'm gonna achieve having a 6-pack. That'll be the next step in that. Okay, and so I'm gonna go and click these. It's also gonna see your progress bar up here, as you can see where you're at with your goals. But this is gonna be really important. So now once I answer this, it is going to get pushed into game plan and it's gonna be my goal. This is gonna be what I'm focusing on. I have to focus on this goal first so I can focus on bite-sized pieces instead of my big goal that can be scary at times if I focus on that too much. So when do I wanna lose 10 pounds? By February 15th. Okay, so what will I do? I'm no eating after 8 p.m. and track macros. How many times a week? That's gonna be 7 days a week that I'm gonna do that. Weekly, I'm gonna look at this every week. Once I do it, I'm gonna click boom, check. So that I'm 2 out of 1 complete. As I fill more of this out, it's gonna have more total that I'm gonna need to do, okay? And so that's gonna go there, boom, I'm 2 for 2. Now I'm gonna come left into the weekly plan. So weekly plan, it has my activities and habits to achieve my goals. So I'm just gonna go through here and make sure it's in my calendar. What I'm gonna do is you can put it in your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you use, but I also wanna put it in my weekly plan. So follow a perfect diet, that's gonna be a pretty daily thing. So I got follow a perfect diet. I put that in my main habits. Also work abs, that's also in my daily habits on my weekly plan. Okay, and then bench max on Monday and rep 225 max on Thursday. Monday, bench max, Thursday, rep max 225 bench. Okay, so is it in my schedule? Yes, these are all in my schedule and now filled out, it is going up. Perfect. Okay, now who are you? These are my I am statements. Do this once a week. It's also going to show on your completed. So I'm strong, I'm healthy, boom, write out 20 of those. So now I'm going to come here. I already have everything filled out. So on my days as I go, I'm going to go, okay, Monday, boom, I did my bench max. Thursday, boom, I did my rep max bench. My diet, followed it. Probably not Sunday, but I'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Work abs, I'll do that Monday, Thursday. And I'm doing this as I go. Okay, so I have those filled out. This is getting filled out. So now what I'm going to do, once this is done, Sunday hits, I need to do my weekly planning again. I'm going to hit this weekly reset. And it's going to reset all of these again so I can go do my weekly planning again. Okay, this won't get touched, but these ones will. So I'm going to go reset that. Weekly plan. Now, make sure that you copy your habits first. So I'm going to come here, copy, go to my habit tracker, gets copied over, started on Sunday. So we'll go here and boom. Now it's going to track my habits for the week. So I can see where I'm at and it will track how many days of the month am I doing these things. So you'll be able to see your progress bar for every key habit. So now that I got that factored in, I can hit clear here as well. If it's not checked, it's going to carry over to the next week. So you can either delete it or schedule it in again for the next week. And now we have a weekly history. So now this is going to show me how I'm doing with my tasks right here. So I completed both my tasks that I had in there. So that got completed. And then I filled everything out. And I just didn't do all of my I am statements. So I did 9 out of 22 for that. And as you go, you're going to be able to track how productive you are each week that you go on, and you'll be able to see and have data on when you're the most productive and when you're slacking, and that might be why you don't hit your goals. So this will also track all of that, but this is going to help you a ton to stay consistent. So use this the right way, use it daily, use it weekly, and you guys will hit your goals. And I'm always open to do a call with you to help you set the right goals, set your planning right and the plan right. And once you do that, it's just checking boxes and staying consistent. So appreciate you. Let me know if you have questions or if I can help anyway.